which actually might be. We worldwide? Hear ye, 6 o'clock means it is time to call the Village of Terrace Park Council meeting of August the 5th, 2025 to order. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Lyons, would you please call the roll?
Yasti?
Here.
Ingebrigtsen? Here. Lehman? Here. Lemay?
Here.
Lindell?
Here.
Sharp?
Here. Perfecto. Let's talk about some meeting minutes from the July the 2 meeting. Everyone had a chance to review? Any suggestions, corrections, or deletions? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Expertly done once again. Appreciate it very much. Any residents to address council? If there are, would you please come to the podium, give us your name and your address? Mr. Moyer? Going once, going twice. Reports of village officials. That is me. Not much to add. It hasn't been that long since we met. School is almost back in session, which means life as we know it here in the summer will take a little bit of a change, but it's still it's going to be welcomed for them to get their head in a routine and everything else. So I'm not sure if they're going to be playing outside as much, but it won't get dark for a while. So slow down a little bit and make sure that you watch them not stop at the stop sign that they're supposed to, because you have to have your head on a swivel because the kids sometimes just don't. The gas line work, I'll tell you what, for such an intrusive project, I have never had people give me more compliments about people digging up our streets, making things dirty and nasty. These guys are great. And I'm not, because trust me, if I get it, I'm going to lay it out here. They've been great. And I know you talk to them every day.
Well, if you get it, I'll get it.
I know. That's not true. Katie will give it to you. They've been great, and I want to continue to thank them for working with us and everything else. It's been a pleasure, but it's almost done at some point in one section and they move on.
It's exceeded expectations.
Exceeded expectations significantly. That's all that this mayor has to report. Chief Fiscal Officer, Mrs. Lyons.
I have no report. Thank you.
We don't have a lawyer today to the right of me, so we'll skip his report unless somebody has something to report for him.
No report.
All right, here we go. Clerk of Council, it's back at you, Mrs. Lyons.
No report.
Chief Maggard always has good news to report.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple of things. I have just submitted paperwork today for our, I don't know if you call it triannual, but every 3 years site recertification as a teaching site for EMS. So hopefully we won't have any bugs with that. And other than that, very happy with what Mr. LeMay has on the agenda a little bit later on. But other than that, no report.
Let's just hope that we can get the votes to do it. Awesome, thanks a lot. Fire Chief Hefner.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple things. We've had several structure fire calls that we've responded to Milford, 2 in Indian Hill, that were, one was a car fire in a garage and another was nothing, got disregarded. We had several incidents within Terrace Park, carbon monoxide alarms, natural gas, and wires down. For training, we've done some joint trainings with mutual aid partners focusing on river rescue operations, radio operations, vehicle stabilization for auto accidents, and hose deployment. We also invited the community to attend and watch us do some of our drills at the school, the last training we did out there, which was well received, I believe. We completed our annual hose testing and ladder testing this month, which we passed with flying colors, so that's good. some new news coming up. We've got a training this Sunday coming up at a house here in Terrace Park that's been going under construction, I think possibly being demolition. And we're going to be doing training there, smoking it up with artificial smoke and doing some scenarios. And we're going to invite the community to come and watch, be part of that too.
Better throw out a code red or they're gonna get some calls.
Definitely need to tell people.
I was going to send out
We gotta get the,
an email on that. Or Katie, if you'd like to do that.
yeah, I think rather than like TP list, I think we should send it out the official. Because if somebody sees smoke coming out of there, you're gonna get a lot of calls when you're sitting there saying it's fake smoke.
Yep.
But that's great.
Yeah,
We'll let the county know.
that's all I've got.
Where is it?
It's going to be on Myrtle, 622 Myrtle.
Yeah.
Lowe's old house.
Whose house is it?
Oh my gosh, is
Exactly.
that it?
Yeah.
Ah,
The
exactly.
red one? Oh.
Probably not the worst idea to knock on the doors of the people that are abutting them, just to say, hey, just wanna let you know. This is gonna smoke up, but it's not really gonna smoke up. So, that's great.
Yeah,
Anything else?
that's all I got.
All right, thank you very much. Police Chief, Village Administrator Gerald Hayhow.
Thanks, Your Honor. Just a couple things. Maintenance foreman Dave Evanchek is back from his foot injury / vacation. So we're now back up to full staff, just in time. The Douglas, Franklin, Princeton area street sealing will begin tomorrow. As described on Code Red, there will be driving and parking restrictions during the application. This product takes a lot less time to set up and dry as the other ones, so I think the inconvenience will be minimal. You can see the community building commercial air conditioning unit that was damaged in the storm has been replaced. As of today, when I talked to them, our insurance company is still conducting their investigation. And when that's concluded, they'll let me know if they're gonna cover the replacement cost.
It's
So,
good timing right there.
There it is.
keep our fingers crossed. I met with the owner of the gas station last week. He said that the Hamilton County building permit is now posted in the front window I saw, and construction on the outside walls will start soon. I know they had a crew in the back doing some saw cutting the other day. They weren't there today, but, so hopefully we're moving right along.
Jerry,
Let-
did you say they needed new septic there, or no?
They'll have to, yes. And I've seen the design, so it's gone through, I'm assuming the Board of Health, so,
And there's no zoning issues? They're probably not keep doing much with the exterior? or-
correct. No, that's all been, according to plans, and that's passed Lois, and they have their certificate. Otherwise, they couldn't get their building permit, so.
Has she seen a zoning plan, or excuse me, a signage package for that? I just want to make sure that they don't throw a bunch of signs that are in violation of our code. Those signs tend to creep up as time moves on, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think they would be grandfathered with the one that's already there.
Correct.
So I don't know that that's going to be, it will be a marathon, so.
Okay.
The other thing is the Ohio River Foundation will be working in the Miami Grove area, clearing honeysuckle and other invasive plants on August 12th, and that's a Tuesday, Friday the 15th, August, and Tuesday, August 19th. It's going to be close to the parking lot, so I am going to close the public parking on those dates because they'll be using chainsaws and things like that. So, I mean, the park won't be closed. Miami Grove won't be closed, however, you won't be able to park there. So, we'll have to do what all the other kids do and park on Princeton and.
And they
Park in
said
my
they-
yard.
Yeah, right.
She said they bring signs and put them up to.
Yes, yeah, and I talked to her today, about having a dump truck down there and things like that, so. We're set to go. They're pretty excited about being here, so, that's the end of my report.
Good stuff. Any member of council outside of their committee? Hearing none, planning and zoning, Mr. Gasky.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We just came out of a planning commission session not too long ago, about 10 minutes ago. And the planning commission has been hard at work reviewing several code amendments regarding the sales of marijuana and also vape shop uses within the village. We took some public comments. There were no public comments in our last session, so at this point, I'd like to introduce a reading, if I may.
Love it.
Great. So I'd like to introduce for the first reading ordinance 8-1, 2025, ordinance amending various sections of the Terrace Park zoning ordinance regarding adult use cannabis and vape shops. And that is it. And we'll have another reading next month. So,
And perhaps pass it if we don't receive any additional comment from people.
I believe we're doing 3 separate readings for
we're
this.
doing 3?
Got it.
Okay. I think we have that's the conclusion of our planning commission meetings as well.
That was, we'll let it marinate for a little bit.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. And to my report.
Finance, Mr. Lemay.
Thank you, Mayor. One resolution, I want to give an update then on plans for creating awareness for our levy. This resolution rescinds the resolution we put forth in April, which at that point was a 5.25 mil levy. We made it a decision shortly after that, once we finalized the budget, to add a $0.5 That was passed and approved, so this is simply going to rescind the resolution we created in April. Okay, any questions? No? Good. I would like to introduce and advance to the third reading resolution 8-1, 2025, resolution repealing resolution 4-2, 2025, regarding the submission of a 5.2 mil replacement with increased levy to the electors of Terrace Park, Ohio.
Second.
Gasky.
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen.
Aye.
Lehman.
Aye.
Lemay.
Aye.
Lindell.
Aye.
Sharp.
Aye.
I move to adopt the resolution as an emergency.
Second.
Gasky.
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen.
Aye.
Lehman.
Aye.
Lemay.
Aye.
Lindell.
Aye.
Sharp.
Aye.
Great, thank you. Yeah, in terms of creating awareness for the levy that will be on the ballot November 4th, and I'm open to input here, but just a quick list of things that we've thought through and we're doing. I have a resident who has drafted a letter that's going to go in the early September Village Views. And I had some people input to it. I think it's been written very well. So that's the first step. It'll be in the early September Village Views article. Before that, we have Labor Day. And I had a thought of having a booth or a station during Labor Day where we could support it and then hand out a very simple document, easy to read for people to understand. So I may be looking for volunteers on that Labor Day to station ourselves there. We have, in this letter that the resident's writing, we're proposing a town hall meeting on September 17th, 7 p.m. We'll make that open to all residents. We talked, Katie and Jerry and I talked a way to creating awareness on that via Code Red, and also it's possible we could have a resident write and make awareness through Village Views. There was one other area we were thinking.
The listserv.
Pardon?
The listserv.
Yeah, the listserv, yeah, yeah.
At what time on the 17th?
7 p.m.
Is that is that in ink in stone? Pretty much so? Okay.
Yeah, maybe too late now.
Got it.
We should have checked with you, but
As soon as you lose. I don't
it
have
was an
any.
available date. There was only one date that week, and the next week was pretty locked up with school stuff starting up, so we chose that date. We probably will have a second one in October.
7 o'clock. 17th. All right.
I'm also looking for venues, so if you are aware of a venue, a group or a club that meets sometime in September, I'll be happy to come and speak to that group. So got some ideas on how to do that, and I've got 80 yard signs. So I want to expand the yard sign responsibility beyond council and fire, EMS. If I could give you to a group of people and we could get many more signs out on street corners and public throughways so that we create awareness
If there are any other ideas on creating awareness, just shoot me an email, and be happy to dialogue on it. Okay? Thoughts, comments? Good?
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't have any more news on House Bill 335.
Nothing.
Still wending its way through, but just for awareness, that would, it's inside millage. There's a proposal to eliminate inside millage, where it represents about 14% of our overall revenue. And the state of Ohio, if this legislation passes, which at some point, it would reduce our revenue by about $300,000. So
Problematic.
we need to be mindful of that. And I know there's work underway to create awareness of why that's a bad idea, certainly for municipalities and villages of our size who don't have an income tax, don't have other revenue sources. Inside millage is really important, so.
I'll continue to work my angles and the phone calls I have in the past. Rachel Baker's coming too, isn't she?
To the September meeting, yes.
Good timing.
Yeah, good. Okay, end of my report. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Should we alter this schedule here?
Yep.
You think so? Let's see what we got.
That works, okay. Yes, I am excited to introduce a resolution that will help us fill our open position in the police force. Very excited to be doing so. So I would like to introduce and advance to the third reading, Resolution Number 8-2, 2025, resolution appointing Victoria Tremaine as part-time police officer for the Village of Terrace Park Police Department and declaring an emergency.
Second?
Gasky.
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen.
Aye.
Lehman.
Aye.
Lemay.
Aye.
Lindell.
Aye.
Sharp.
Aye.
I move to adopt the resolution as an emergency.
Second?
Gasky.
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen.
Aye.
Lehman.
Aye.
Lemay.
Aye.
Lindell.
Aye.
Sharp.
Aye.
Great.
Just taking pictures. There we go. Officer.
Let's get the best angle. People watch this worldwide,
Okay.
so I want to make sure you see it. If you please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Victoria Tremaine,
I, Victoria Tremaine,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio,
and the laws and ordinances of the Village of Terrace Park,
and the laws and ordinances of the Village of Terrace Park,
to which I am appointed,
to which I am appointed,
and to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
will discharge the duties of this office.
will discharge the duties of this office.
Congratulations. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank
We look
you.
forward to working with you. We don't let Terry take many pictures, but this is a good one.
We know that, Jerry. Oh, that's funny.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Welcome.
Bye, Maggie.
That's her name.
Anything else on your report?
I can continue now, or we can circle back
Now,
around.
let's save the big one for last, see if John sweats a little bit. We'll move on real quick. Buildings and grounds, Mrs. Sharp.
I have nothing new to report tonight,
Rules and laws, Mrs. Lehman.
so no report.
Public Works, Mr. Lindell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report.
Should have just stuck with it. How about you?
That was a lot of tension we created there.
Yeah, well, you know.
Build up.
Exactly right.
Yes. Well, this next one regarding our new ambulance has been the product of a lot of wonderful collaboration and a long time coming, so I'm very excited to be introducing this one. I think as other members of council know, our EMS department, probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago now, requested a new EMS ambulance vehicle due to need both for officer comfort. I've also heard from residents in the village that our ambulance can be a little bit bumpy ride on the way to the hospital. So I think for the peace of mind of our amazing volunteers and the comfort of our residents, I think this is a really great use of tax money. So, so everyone knows, we are replacing the actual, what's called the chassis or the truck itself, but the box that goes on the back of the ambulance, we are keeping our old one. So that will be taken off of the old truck and retrofitted onto a new one, which takes quite a bit of work. I think it's like a 6-month process.
Really?
So maybe not quite that long.
Yeah, 90 days is.
90 days, okay.
Working time. is what
Working
they say.
time, okay. So, so yeah, big project, and I think great use of village money. So if nobody has any questions,
Could I do one clarification? If we could
Yeah.
use the word replace the chassis
yes,
rather than new vehicle?
right,
I've already had feedback from a resident saying, we don't need a new vehicle. So, so if we could use the word replace chassis, is that too fine a point when we describe this?
Authorize the director.
John,
of
is that,
Commission.
are we getting a new EMS vehicle?
We're getting a new chassis with a different type of cab design. Instead of the Econoline style cab that we have
Yeah.
now, it's a F-550, basically.
To get a brand new out of the box, what's the estimated cost, all in? We looked at that at one point.
600 grand?
No, around 300 though, probably.
no, 300, approximately 300, we're spending just under 300 now to replace the chassis.
Just the chassis.
If we were getting a brand-new, complete ambulance, all the
Box
bells and
and
whistles,
chassis.
box and chassis, right, the compartment where all of the equipment is kept, which is the part we are not replacing. If I were, am I mistaken in saying that that was estimated, like, at least double, wasn't it?
Yeah, closer
Okay,
to 5.
that's what I'm looking for.
Right, so we are saving taxpayers quite a bit of money here, as we usually,
That's good.
So we're
To,
taking the box off of the back where the people and all the equipment is,
correct.
and then getting a new, 2 front seats and a steering wheel and an engine and a thing that you put the box back on.
It's like a flatbed truck. and
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know what the hell
But the
Type
storyline.
1
here is
ambulance is?
This vehicle, John, is 21 years old, 20 years old?
23 years old.
How
That's
much?
amazing.
23.
23 years, right? We're getting pretty good value.
we've
See how
stretched
many
that
people have a 23-year-old car in this village?
Yes.
Well, and within
pretty close.
this,
So maybe,
cost.
maybe that's too fine a point, but I think from a messaging standpoint, we're replacing the chassis at half the cost of buying a new vehicle.
I suspect that Mrs. Lyons will make that abundantly clear in the minutes. That it is not an all-new ambulance, but rather
I absolutely will make that clear.
a chassis for
Did I-
$292,410.
And I apologize, but I think because of what we're.
Sure,
retrofitting
absolutely.
the box on,
I-
it's important to draw that distinction.
We
And I did
have-
have one resident say, why do we need a new? And I had to explain it's not new, we're replacing the chassis.
and with all that said, if I may, they are taking the box, the module in the back, but it's a complete refurbishment. There's a lot of updated items, all the electronics. I mean, it's a complete makeover of the box itself.
Okay, good. Thanks. Sorry, Lauren, is that?
No, that's okay, yes. And I think hopefully it will assuage the citizens and the residents of our village to know that this has been a very thorough process that has taken place over, like I said, 1.5, 2 years now,
Yeah.
several meetings, making sure that we are wisely
Agree.
spending village money.
Yep.
And I'd be happy to talk to anybody that wants to know more, more details about what's
Yeah.
involved in it.
I think once it's explained that way, they go, my goodness, 23 years old, and you're replacing the chassis at half the cost of a new one? Thank you, is what they'd say. Yeah. It's those 3 sound bites that I think make a lot of sense. Good.
I would agree with that.
Good.
Where did we leave off?
Any other questions, comments
I
before?
have one question. What will we do for ambulance coverage while this is going on?
Great question.
That is in progress. I've had good conversations with Chief Baird in Milford, who said, essentially, we're not going to leave you guys hanging if we don't have a loaner. And I've talked to Montgomery and 2 other departments that occasionally have loaners. They can't, you know, set aside anything until we get to that point. But, you know, they make it a practice, so they generally have some hanging around, and we'd be welcome to use those.
Could the city of the Village of Indian Hill be assistance, just given proximity also?
Possibly.
John, you reached out to like 30 of your counterparts, right? And that's where you got these ideas?
For a loaner?
For a loaner and a backup, right?
Well, I sent something out basically to all the chiefs in
Right,
the county.
right.
Yeah. And heard back from a few.
Yeah. It's significant savings, right? Go rent one, it was pretty costly, a month, right? Yeah.
Is a loaner free? What is the cost for a loaner, or is that free? They just have it?
I think it was something like $250 a week.
It's not that
It's a
bad.
better deal than getting one, renting one.
This is good stuff.
Yep, so the actual work on the chassis, when we turn in our existing vehicle, won't happen until June. So that's why some of the ambiguity that you're hearing exists, is because various departments surrounding us, as well as the company that's doing the refurbishment for us, don't all necessarily project out as far as June. So the closer we get to the date, the more solidified our plan for a loaner or alternate arrangements will become. But we will obviously not be left high and dry without ambulance service in the village come June.
Yep, I appreciate that, and that we're looking for a really low-cost alternative to make sure we have excellent coverage, so thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, with that, I would like to introduce and advance to the third reading resolution number 8-3, 2025, authorizing and directing the village administrator to enter into an agreement with McQueen Equipment LLC for the purchase of one Horton Type 1 ambulance at a cost not to exceed $292,410 and declaring an emergency.
Second?
Gasky?
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen?
Aye.
Lehman?
Aye.
Lemay?
Aye.
Lindell?
Aye.
Sharp?
Aye.
And I move to adopt the resolution as an emergency.
Second?
Gasky?
Aye.
Ingebrigtsen?
Aye.
Lehman?
Aye.
Lemay?
Aye.
Lindell?
Aye.
Sharp?
Aye.
Well, now that it has passed, I think I can safely say, John, thank you to you and your team for all of your hard work on this, to Jerry for your work on this, Lauren for your work on this, and everyone else's fingerprints that were on this. Thank you. This is, you know, I attend a lot of government meetings, and $292,000 for some of them is paperclip order, but for us, it's a really big deal. And so I just want everyone to know out there that we had our best and our brightest and the most diligent people looking into this, getting the best possible cost and outcome. And so I feel very, very comfortable in spending that money. And I think Jeff's points of clarification were good. We're stretching a dollar as far as we can, but we're not sacrificing anybody's health or safety. So this is happy and good times. So money well spent, I think. So I appreciate everyone's hard work. Anything else?
No, I just want to thank everyone who was involved in this process for their patience and cooperation, you know, particularly John and the people, you know, on your team. Thanks for getting this done in I think in a good way.
Cool. Is there any?
That's the end of my report.
Great. Any continued business? Any new business? Any motion to adjourn in the rain?
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We will see you in September.